Welcome back, Bronson with the Epoxy Resin Store. Today I'm going to show you how to do a really fantastic, classic, timeless piece called hammered copper. All right, starting out, I've got my board primed here. I want the dark substrate, so I bonding primered it, then I painted it black. I want that to be my canvas for the copper color to pop off of. Once again, we're using the world famous super gloss for the perfect effects. I'm gonna mix in my colors right now. So now that I've got my super gloss mixed up, I'm gonna use my standard colors. This is just a copper, that's a copper mica. I'll drop a link to it here. And I'm gonna use a generous helping there, a couple just like that. And then there's one I really like to add. It adds a lot of special effect and some depth to it. It's penny copper by the company called Eye Candy. And it's a chunkier, it's almost like ground up pennies. You see that? I like to put both of those in there for this effect. So I'm gonna mix these two together. And that'll be the foundation for our hammer. That'll be the copper in our hammered copper. All right, so the key to this is after I mix it up, I'm gonna pour my copper out everywhere, get a nice base coat going. This is gonna be the surface that I have to work with. And I put a heavy mica mix in there, so I'll be able to manipulate that. I'm just gonna use my hands, I'm gonna move that all around just like that. Have that beautiful, rich copper color. Now what I want you to notice is right now, we just barely mixed the epoxy. It's really liquidy. You can see when I put my colors in, you can see the effects that we end up getting. But because it's still fresh, it's gonna fall back out because of the mica. So I've got this beautiful copper effect there, but the micas are gonna sink to the bottom. So the key is, once I've got this spread out, just like I do now, let it sit. I'm gonna let it sit, and so depending on where you're at, it's gonna vary, but with the consistency I'm looking for is like a cool honey. It's just starting to peak if you're into baking when it's peaking like that. So when I work with this, it's kind of thick. When I hit it, it's gonna be you're gonna feel like you're ruining the piece the first time. Trust me or not, what you're doing is you're setting those mica effects so they stay. See, I've got all these swirls and things. As this sits, because my epoxy's really liquidy, I mean, it's still nice and wet, that will fall out. So I'm gonna let this epoxy set up for, I don't know, 20 minutes, and we're gonna come back and manipulate it some more. All right, welcome back. It's been about 20 minutes. I've got this nice sticky consistency just like that. I've got probably another 30 minutes I can work with this. What this is gonna do is I set the effect, the micas are gonna stay in. So I'm just gonna take a chip brush just like that, get a good amount of epoxy on there. I'm just gonna hit this up and down just like that, all over real aggressively. See how it's peaking and then setting down? That's good. That means my effect from my mica is gonna stay put. So it's just gonna go just like that. And I'm just doing just want that to get hit. If you wanna do this pattern will stay in now and it will harden up. If you wanna wait like another 20 minutes and do it again, it'll really start to peak. So that's a hammered copper all by itself. If you wanna take it to the next level, I like this color, it's Tropics Gloss. It's a little blue-green, and it'll give us the patina effect in our copper, like it's a rusty old copper that's been left out. It'll give us a little patina. So I'm gonna get a little bit of that on there. I'm gonna put it right into my copper, just like that. And it looks like a nice patinaed copper. So I got that blue there, and I'm gonna take a little black. We're gonna add that in as well. Right over where the patinaed colors were. And you can see that coming right here. So depending on how much of it you want, you can add some more. Some other good colors to have are like a moss green, a navy blue. It just depends on what type of patina you want it to look like. And I'm just gonna do just a little section right here just so it has a little flavor to it, just like that. And that's how you would add a little patina. I'm gonna give it a quick one pass with this torch, get all the bubbles leveled out and get this to lay out just like glass now. All right, and just like that, you've got a nice hammered coppered piece. This is gonna have a beautiful effect. It's gonna shimmer and shine, and your clients and yourself are gonna love it. All right, thank you for watching our video on how to make a hammered copper effect. If you like our channel, we don't ask for any money, but we do ask for 3 things in return. First thing is to like this video. Second thing is to subscribe to our channel. And third thing is to ring that bell so you're the first to hear about our new videos.